Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Zaid's Experience. My name is Zaid, and today we are talking coffee. Okay guys, so once you manage to erase those clips from your memory, now we can start talking coffee. So recently I was lucky enough to travel to Bali in Indonesia, and if you guys have been following my channel for any amount of time, you guys know that I love coffee and anything that comes with it. So a good portion of my trip to Bali was actually planned around coffee. So let me explain. So several months before actually going to Bali, I knew I wanted a vacation of some type, but I managed to figure out that Bali was known for its coffee, and so I started to dig deeper and kind of look up what the main reason was, and it all ended up being because of this famous Luwak coffee that I will tell you about later on. So obviously for me, much more than just a 16 to 17 hour flight from here, it made sense for me to go to Bali. So when I planned this trip to go to Bali, I kind of geared everything around going to a coffee plantation. And luckily enough, the way it works is you have tours for the day. As many of you guys may know, you can go ahead and have a personal Uber for a day if you must. So it costs around 35 to 38 bucks to have a personal driver for the entire day. So when I planned my trip to this coffee plantation, we planned to have that driver for the entire day. And the way it works is these guys have like a package system. So what ends up happening is they'll go ahead and book several places throughout the day. That way you guys get your touristy day in Bali. For my particular trip, it included a couple of things. So let's start with that. So first we ended up going to a play. The play is based on a very traditional Balinese dance and a very Balinese story. You guys can go ahead and look a little bit more into that. But it was actually a very fun play, and there's several of them going around throughout the entire island. There's plays all the time. You can actually have dinner and watch this, and a bunch of the tour guides offer these, so it's pretty easy to come around to. So that was the first part of our itinerary. And then right after that, what we ended up doing is we ended up going to a couple of the sweatshops that they have over there. When we arrived, we started to see a different variety of things that they created there. It was really astounding in many ways, and it made you kind of appreciate how much we take for granted the average thing, such as a quilt, maybe a piece of shirt, or even a necklace or something as small as that. And it kind of just really placed things into perspective for me. Then shortly after, we proceeded to go eat. We were eating at a beautiful restaurant that was at a foot of a volcano, so that was pretty cool. And then right after is when we got to the good stuff. We arrived at our coffee plantation. It was a great time there. I learned a lot from coffee and the local people that do the growing, that do all the selling there, and that kind of basically move some of the coffee in that specific plantation. Were awesome. They first started giving us a small rundown of how everything kind of worked.
Might speak a little bit bad.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Maybe
So-
we'll add music.
Yeah, we'll have music.
No,
Don't worry
like-
about it.
Yeah, this is the coffee tree. This is Robusta coffee, like
Yeah.
a short tree and big leaf.
Oh, okay.
Short and big tree. This is also same Robusta. Over there Arabica. Short tree and small leaf.
Oh, okay.
And this one Bali coffee.
That's the Bali coffee?
Bali coffee, the tall tree.
Ah.
Mixed together. Only separate the gender, like male and female.
Oh,
You know
okay.
about male coffee and female coffee?
No.
The coffee also has gender. In the one tree have two seeds. Like single seeds, the male one. But like half seed and double, female.
Oh.
Yeah, but male more bitter and more stronger.
Oh, okay.
Because in one plant of the coffee, the male only have 25%.
Oh, okay.
Less
Less
in
coffee.
one tree. Yeah.
So you want the male coffee as opposed to the
But
female?
I'm doing in the everyday the
Yeah.
female
The female
because
coffee?
bitter, but no bitter than like
Yeah.
the male one.
Oh, okay. What is this?
Cocoa.
Cocoa? Oh, cocoa
That
beans.
one, the cocoa fruit, the red color.
Yeah.
Also we have two types of cocoa, but only different color of the skin. Like red and the yellow, but this is the green still younger. And become yellow color, the right one already harvest.
Already ready.
Yeah, already.
It was really cool to see the entire process and how it all worked. And luckily, our tour guys were super great at explaining some of these things.
Food animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he eats it and then he poops
And then
it.
poop comes out, and then the best
Yeah.
poop in the
Yeah.
world.
The best poop in the world. The most expensive
Yeah,
poop in the world.
In Bali also we call cappuccino. The
Cappuccino?
name of the Luwak coffee.
Oh.
Poop from the cat.
Catpuccino.
Yeah. This is animal, but they sleeping. The animal only active at night. Nocturnal animal.
Oh, nocturnal.
Yeah, nocturnal.
So tired.
Oh, yeah.
Tired. Because
He
at
looks-
night the animal go to club.
Good.
Very
Mm.
select.
They're very smart. They know how to pick them.
Yeah, the animal have good smell.
Mm.
Maybe 10 meter
Mhm.
from the coffee plant, the animal
Yeah.
already
Smell it.
Yeah.
The good one.
Yeah, and then the animal eat the best one coffee, the only the ripest one, and then and eat and fermented in the stomach around 2 hours until 12 hours, and then the poop comes out.
Yeah.
And the poop also still like coffee bean because animal eat the coffee bean just swallow. There's a
Yeah.
chew.
But they don't chew it.
Yeah, don't chew. And then we collect the poop, and the process also similar like the regular one, like washing, drying under sun, and then drying also same, but different taste because after fermented and had enzyme in the stomach animal because the enzyme in the stomach like a naturally
Yeah.
Mm.
like not strong but smooth
Yeah.
and also a little bit sour
A good
taste.
process.
And this is the ginseng plant, but this is the still younger. You know-
Ginseng?
Yeah, ginseng.
Oh.
Yeah, and here also we have ginseng coffee.
Hmm.
And then long time to already harvest. Maybe 7 until 10 years to harvest.
To harvest.
Yeah. This
Wow.
way ginseng too expensive also.
Oh, okay.
In here we mix for coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have ginseng coffee. Also in here we call honeymoon coffee.
Honeymoon coffee. Only once.
Good for energy and good for stamina.
Oh.
Tidur lagi.
Makan lagi.
Oh, these guys are like kings.
Yeah, like king.
And this is poo from animal. Cat cappuccino. But normally the poo like 10 until 20 bean together, like a sausage.
Oh, okay.
And then still like coffee bean because animal eat the coffee bean just swallow and doesn't chew. And this is not clean yet. This is after collect from wild. And this is the clean one after washing and after drying on the sun. And also many time to wash and to dry. Maybe 5
Takes
times
a lot
until
of
6
time?
times. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And also everything with the one hand. And after that we have filled the skin. We have removed the skin.
Oh, wow.
And this is also same like chicken egg from bone of animal.
Oh, wow.
And here also we use from inside, not from outside.
Oh.
And also never touch with the food. Never contact.
Oh, okay.
Become
Ini
like
yang
this.
berak dari keluar dari
Oh,
berak.
They
sampai
take it
dia
out of the
besar.
shell,
Yeah.
and it looks like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
look
okay.
like this.
Kotor.
And
So-
after that,
It's
Ini
never
original
really,
yang keluar dari
like you
berak.
said, never in
Dari
contact
itu,
with the
dari
poop.
badan.
Yeah.
So,
Yang ini kita perlu
okay.
proses,
Like
kita
chicken
perlu
egg.
basuh,
and after that we
kita
have
basuh sampai 4-5
roasting.
kali.
roasting.
yeah.
Mash it. Okay. Yeah.
And after that, maybe you want try, you can eat this one.
I'll eat that one. Can you hold the... Thank you.
Become crunchy.
It's not bitter. It's not bitter.
But this is female.
It's female? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
female.
The male
This
will
is
kill me.
female. Half bean.
Oh,
Half
yeah.
and together like this. But the still bitter, but not bitter than the male
Female.
one. After that we have granite.
Yeah, and for the place,
Crush it.
then until we got like this color, we just pounding to get a powder, but it's still cost powder.
Work,
So we
woman,
just
work.
sieve it to get a soft powder. Then
I
for
know.
soft powder, we
You wanted to go to the gym, right?
no. It around 2 hours.
Chocolate. Cocoa bean pods. Is this the cocoa bean?
Yeah. 100% chocolate.
So that's the male and female?
Yeah.
Turmeric.
This is male,
That's the lemongrass.
like a single bean, full bean.
Oh, okay. So it's a full bean, yeah.
Yeah, full bean.
Okay.
And
And
this
then
is female.
it's like half.
Yeah, half
Then
and
we have
double.
honey flower.
Half and together.
Make it dry and then
Oh,
make
okay.
it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So
So you use a bit of
one,
everything.
yeah.
Yes,
So
of
full
course.
male.
Okay, now I'll show you the.
This is female.
Mm. Yep. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Yeah. Woo. Hello.
There you go.
Everybody. Yeah.
I don't see this. Didn't see him. That's bad camera. Yeah. Sorry, bad.
I think you can sit down there.
Down there?
Better.
Okay.
And then the moment of truth. The time for testing came around.
50,000 rupees for 1 cup. Whoa.
This is for you. You can try everything.
You can try everything. Good.
You just recording the picture. This is the name and this is the function. So you start from Bali coffee, Bali cocoa. This one ginseng coffee. This is lemongrass tea. And the last, the turmeric tea.
Ginseng coffee. Good for libido. Tastes really good. Tastes like rum. Coffee with rum. Lemongrass tea. Coconut coffee. Ooh, this is awesome. Tastes exactly like coconut coffee and a lot of sugar. Ginger tea.
This cat poo.
Cat poo?
Cappuccino.
Okay, cappuccino, yes. If you say cat poo, you're not selling it.
You can remember cappuccino.
Cacachino. Vanilla coffee. Oh, and now for the Luwak coffee. Ahora sumemos 50,000 rupiah for this.
Need a lemon tea.
Best coffee in the world,
Suppose everything.
supposedly.
You can try everyone.
This free tester, like when you're interested, which one you like, you want to buy something, you can do.
Pretty good.
That's, you know.
It's a little bit bitter though, but it tastes pretty good. It might be advertised as the best coffee in the world, but I really like some of these a little bit better. Like the Bali coffee's good, straight, doesn't taste too bitter. The cocoa, ooh, really good by itself as well. The coconut coffee tastes awesome. This is awesome. I'm gonna get like 64 ounces of that, pass out. The vanilla coffee is a little bit too much. The Bali and the cocoa I didn't like as much. The ginger, anything from the ginger, I'm not that big a fan of the ginger. Not with my drinks. I love it with food, but not with drinks. But it just kind of goes down like if you were drinking like whiskey and it was a little grainy. But it tastes really good. It's good for you. But it's an acquired taste, definitely. Definitely an acquired taste. And the lemongrass is awesome. Done. You think your boss can give us good price? We took a lot. This is a moment of truth. Let's see if they're on YouTube or not.
Okay, special for you. Just 10%.
10%. Because
Okay.
special for you. Because you very funny.
Not because they like me, but because I'm funny. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll go ahead.
Yeah.
Luwak. Where's Daniel?
He's looking for that good stuff.
The man, the myth, the legend, Michael Black. Why?
Hello,
Because he's
my name Michael Black. I'm driver tour in Bali. Okay,
Yeah.
I will pick up you in the airport. 24 hours I'm ready. This is driver top.
there. You go, guys.
Okay, thank you so much for today, Mr. Said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Michael Black's always ready.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, now look at the road, we're gonna crash.
So the only thing left to do in the tour was to go on to this little wood shop. There were just so many wooden objects in that shop. It was unbelievable. And obviously they were all carved by hand.
Gata.
So once again guys, thanks for joining me on another episode of Zay's Experience. If you guys like this video, you guys already know what to do. Go ahead and press that like button, that subscribe button as well, and press the little bell. That way you guys get notified every time I make a new video. But with that being said guys, Zay out. Peace. I didn't bring enough coffee.